guys, so I literally just spent like the last 20 minutes recording a reaction video. Then I guess I ran out of space, so it stopped recording. And then, you know, I went in my pictures to try to delete some other videos so I'd have more time. And then, you know, I deleted the other video. So I was like, great. So here I am again, trying to make a reaction video. Because I haven't made a reaction video in a really long time. And I feel bad that I kept you guys hanging for like a really long time. So here I am. So this is going to be like a 2-in-1 reaction video. So like turn up. So yeah, but the reason why I haven't been making reaction videos is just I've been super duper busy. Trying to get ready for prom and everything, but prom is over. Prom is on Friday. So it's kind of sad to think about that prom's over, but yeah, besides my hair coming out like shit and me getting upset and making up and messing up my makeup, and then, you know, me looking very awkward in all my prom pictures because I was very like nervous. Prom was nice. It was awesome. It was a really fun night. Thanks to my friend Demi, who basically made it like a night I'll never forget. And they say you'll never forget your prom. And honestly, hands down, I never will forget my prom. It was a lot of fun. I came back with 2 plates of dessert, but you know. So yeah, and my prom dress is over there, back in the bag where it's been for like weeks. So anyway, yeah, prom was really good, and one of my favorite parts was dessert. Another one of my favorite parts was when me and my friend Demi took photo booth pictures, and they're really funny and cute, and yeah. And then another one of my favorite parts was when Let It Go came on, and like the whole entire class sang it, and it was just a really good night. And I really hope that the 7th grader that was there had a really amazing time. And yeah, and if you're sitting there like, why was a 7th grader at your prom? A 7th grader in my school district, he actually goes to the middle school that I went to. He is sick with cancer, and he's not going to make it to his own prom. So they let him come to ours, and I don't know. I'll just never forget about it, ever. And they made it really nice for him, and I really hope him and his friends had a really good time, because he got to bring, like, you know, a group of his friends with him. So, yeah, so I really hope he had a good time, and that's just something that's kind of special for our class, because I don't think it's ever been really done before. So, yeah. And also, my 8th grade English teacher was there, and I tried to avoid her at all costs. So I'm going to stop talking about prom, but I hope anybody else who's going to prom in the near future has a really good time. I had a really good time, and now I have to sit here and start getting ready for my uncle's wedding, which was 3 weeks from yesterday. So yeah. So anyway, ow, I just bit my tongue. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so I was not going to make a reaction video for the greater good, because it's been like a really long time, and yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm kind of just going to skip over that, because it was a while ago, but I do have a video saved on my computer, I believe. But I just said this is going to be a 2-in-1 reaction video. So you know what? Let's talk about the greater good. So anyway, the greater good. So, Penny, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't talk today. Gates' sister shows up, and, you know, it's actually her real life sister. And ignore my nails, they're never painted, and it's weird. I'm in an awkward stage right now. So yeah, so her sister shows up, and then they're working on the case together, and Jesus, God, and then, you know, they're trying to be civil with each other, because obviously you feel some tension going on. You're like, ooh, what's the backstory on this? And whoever, like, wrote the episode did a phenomenal job of balancing out, like, getting some, like, backstory on a character and also having the right amount of casket moments, because there was prior episodes where, you know, we got into some character backstory and it was just kind of like, they kind of just left casket hanging out in the dust for 42 minutes. So, yeah, but this episode was really, really good. Of what I can remember from it, Beckett's pink shirt and her hair, I was just like, yes. And then she wore the, okay. I have to take my gum out because I'm going to end up choking on it. But I had a really bad taste in my mouth because I brushed my teeth because I ate an ice pop before I made this video. And my mouth was all green. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, Beckett wore her purple sweater that she wore in Secret Santa. She also wore her ring, like, twice. And I get all sorts of emotional when Beckett wears her ring. So, like, please don't ever do that again unless it's, like, your wedding day. I went to go, like, cough to say, like, you know, like, 2 weeks. But then I kind of choked. So, anyway, then what else happened? Oh, they were, like, deciding who they were going to invite to their wedding. And they were, like, they're planning, like, this big wedding. And it's just not them. Like, no. Like, a small, intimate, on the beach in the Hamptons. Cough, cough, the finale, cough. So, then, you know, she says, I love you in the beginning of the episode. And I was like, wow, not even 5 minutes in and I'm crying. Great. And then, by the end of the episode, you know, things get resolved with Gates and her sister. And Gates and her sister did a phenomenal job. And honestly, I hated Gates when she first came on the show. I was like, get the fuck out of it. Like, no. And I was still, you know, very emotional because, you know, Captain Montgomery just died. And, you know, they'll have an empty chair for him at their wedding along with one for her mom. But, yeah, so I was kind of, like, mega emotional about that. And I wanted no part to do with, like, a new captain. I was like, no. You know. So, yeah, and then the kiss at the end of that episode is probably my all-time favorite kiss, like, ever. Because, like, just, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Like, just the way he kisses her, and, like, I don't know. It was just so cute, and I cannot deal with it. I can't. And then, you know, they made the list for their wedding, and I was just like, please stop. I'm emotional. And then the episode ended, and then we had a 3-week hiatus, and then that 70's show was on, I just said on really weird, was on last Monday, and that episode was really good, and they ended up releasing a screener for it, and so, you know, there was spoilers everywhere. I honestly hate those spoiler articles that are in a different language because they honestly say too much. And then you have people who, like, translate the article correctly and then they spoil, like, really good parts that you don't really want to be spoiled for. And it kind of sucks major fucking shit. So, yeah, so it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I loved the episode. I laughed a lot. And I thought it was really well done. Since there was preview articles and stuff, a lot of people just got the impression that, you know, since that person watched the screener and didn't like it, I'm not going to like it, so I'm not even going to give the episode a chance. And that kind of bothered me because, like, don't base your opinion off someone else's. Like, if you're going to do that, then you don't deserve to call yourself a fan of the show. Also, if you're just going to sit there and complain after every single episode about what didn't happen and what did happen, then you're not a fan of the show either. I mean, yeah, we can't get, like, everything we want in episodes all the time, but they do a pretty damn good job of giving us really awesome stuff. And some people, I feel like, don't have faith in the writers. Like, the writers obviously know what they're doing, and you just have to trust them. So, like, just shut the fuck up and go eat some cookies before I show up at your house and just disconnect your Wi-Fi forever. Also, I'm very tempted to find out where Why Am I Narrating lives and go there and just be like, please stop before Jesus stops you or I break your keyboard. She'd probably say something stupid too, like, oh, I'll just go buy another one. And I'd be like, no, I told all the stores that, not to let you buy a fucking keyboard. So, yeah. Yeah. So, like, is it that hard to use your tags? No, it's not. And you're making my life difficult because I have to erase your comments. So anyway, there was really cute casket moments in this episode too. Like the beginning scene with the flowers and stuff, which was obviously way too much, but like, Beckett like holding onto his arm was really cute and like their height difference. And I was like, because it kind of like, there's this picture and it just, she's smiling and he has his hand like this, like the way the person like screen capped it. And it's very, really, really, really cute. And it kind of gives me pregnancy feels. It's kind of almost like they're standing there telling his mom that she's pregnant and I'm going to die. The day Kate Beckett says she's pregnant, I'm rolling to fucking Japan. Konnichiwa! Don't mind my presence. I'm just going to dig in your Japanese ground and drown myself in my tears. So, yeah. So then, they go to the crime scene, and obviously someone's dead. And then, they start dressing up as the 70's because Harold still thinks it's the 70's. And then, he tells Beckett she has a fine ass, and I was like, same, dude, same. And then Castle's like, well, you do have a very fine, and then she gave him a look, and she was like, let me cut that out before I don't get any sex tonight. And then Castle said, by the power vested in me, and I was like, please stop, because I got smacked in the face with running feels, and it wasn't cool. And then they go to the morgue, and Lainey's in her, like, Foxy Brown costume, and everyone did a really good job, and it seemed like everyone had a fun time with this episode, so that was, like, a good vibe to get off of it, and it was really funny, and especially Ryan and Espo, they were really funny. And then when Espo like slid off the car, I was like, oh my Lord Jesus. Like I laughed so hard I literally rolled off my bed. And then it turns out that Harold really knew what year it was and that him and Vince were in love, which was kind of cool because we've never really dealt with that situation on Castle, so it was nice to finally see that. So, yeah. And then, the end scene, her hair basically just murdered me. I was like, just stop it. Please just stop. Like, her hair was just on point. And then the dress, and then she was all like, I'm a woman of many hidden talents. And I was like, Catherine Beckett, sit your ass down. Right now. Like, get off the dance floor. And then it ended, and I got sad because, Monday, but it is Castle Monday, so turn up. So Law and Border, or whatever, is tonight, and I am mega excited because, dramatic pause, the episode is rated S. Turn up. And, like, honestly, I don't really want to get my hopes up because, the last couple of times episodes were rated S, it wasn't for Castle and Beckett. But this time I just have, like, a feeling that something is going to happen and it's going to take us by surprise. And, yeah, because the writer, someone tweeted the writer of this episode who I keep thinking his name is Dave, and it's not. But they were like, oh, so is this the episode with the best man competition? And then the person was like talking about, like intimate moments between Castle and Beckett. And then he replied back and was like, yes, the best man competition. And you might just be in for a casket surprise. So I honestly don't think he'd say something like that if there wasn't some sort of like, you know what I mean? So who knows what's going to happen, but, fans did go on set during the filming of this episode and Castle's bed was unmade, so turn up. So I'm really excited, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but then they already are up. And if you think about it, kind of like the perfect episode to throw it, like the number-wise, to throw in some sexy times because, you know, she could be pregnant by the finale. So, yeah. And then we also get the I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it, but we get that promo tonight, and I'm literally going to kill myself because, like, fucking Bracken is back, and Bracken reminds me of a goddamn pedophile, and I just kind of want to curl up into a ball and cry. Also tonight, the ponytail is back, and she's wearing blue, and she's wearing a bun, and she's wearing a tie. Like, I'm already done, and I haven't even watched the episode yet. Like, I never pay attention to the case because Catherine Beckett. And that is the story of my life. So yeah, so this was your 2-in-1 reaction video. And I know I said like really confusing shit at the beginning of this, so just ignore it. But I promise you I will have a reaction video for tonight's episode separately. So it's not going to be combined or anything. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I don't know when I'll upload this. I'm thinking about uploading it right now. I'll either upload it now or I'll upload it when I'm sleeping, so it'll be there when you wake up in the morning. And then I'll upload the one for tonight's episode and the promo for next week with Bracken's bitch ass sometime this week. So yeah, so I hope you guys had a wonderful hiatus and last couple of weeks, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode tonight. And yeah, so I love you all, and yeah, bye. That was a really awkward bye. I always do awkward byes, and I don't know why. That rhymed. I didn't mean it to. I'm just gonna leave now.